Hello everyone and welcome back after a very, very, very long time to Wolf. And oh my goodness, this... Wait, what am I seeing? Am I seeing something? No, there's a cow here. After such a long time, it's been months, but over the past few weeks, something pretty crazy has happened, and I've started seeing a lot of questions about Jay, when is Wolf coming back? And I must admit, it surprised me a little. I didn't expect you guys would get so attached to the series, but all of a sudden, out of the blue, all of you guys have started wanting to see Wolf again. And so here we are, back with Lightfall, and we're going to finish up his story, because actually, in light of the events of the Galaxy Pack, his story may potentially have an impact on them, and we're going to see if he does in fact make it to Yellowstone, but I don't know what the phase of the moon is currently, but basically Lightfall's goal is to survive for 1 month, and we're well on our way to do that. Now, if you guys don't know who Lightfall is actually the brother-in-law of one of our WolfQuest wolves, Lucan. So Lucan took Lightfall's sister as his mate, but unfortunately she died suddenly and Lucan ran away. Now Lightfall is searching for his brother-in-law who's gone back to Yellowstone to try and find him, and along the way he's encountered some companions. So right here we have Drifthowl, who is actually the young daughter of, I don't know where he went, the leader of a small pack that Lightfall has been traveling with. I think it's Cephus. I don't know where he is at the moment. Can we see him here? Yes. So Cephus, or actually no, we're the leader now. I thought Cephus was the leader at one point, but Cephus is an older wolf, and he's actually the father of Drifthowl, and is sort of trying to get Lightfall and Drifthowl to settle down together. He's looking for a mate for his daughter to be able to go on and have pups and raise a family, but Lightfall is determined to continue on his quest to find Lucan, and if he makes it, he's ultimately going to end up in Yellowstone with the rest of the Galaxy Pack now. It's been a few generations, these guys aren't getting any younger, but if he manages to survive this month in the wilds, we're going to say he made it, and Lucan and him might have a little bit of a second chance in Yellowstone National Park, but we still have to see what happens, because Lightfall has been developing a taste for cattle, and has been killing more and more cows. Suspicious of what they are and finding them a good source of food, he's been killing more and more, especially at night, when it's fairly safe to attack them because the humans aren't around. I mean, they're such easy prey. Look we hardly have to struggle to take them down. He's getting a bit accustomed to this, which is not such a good thing, given that... Alright, we gotta check if there's any humans around. I don't think there are. But we are going to, I think, eat? Yes, we can eat. So the emotions that a wolf expresses through body language are suspicion, threat, anxiety, and submission. And it's true, wolves do communicate a lot with body language. But Lightfall is getting more and more used to hunting cattle, which means that he probably, if he does make it to Yellowstone, he'll probably take an interest in the cattle ranch nearby. But it also means that he runs the risk of drawing the attention of the humans, who are in this world and are a very real threat. There are hunters here, and they can be very, very dangerous. We're going to drink from some of the puddles on the ground because he's getting a little thirsty. And then I think we're going to scoot our way... Where is our home? Our home's actually this way. We're going to scoot our way away from this carcass and kind of leave it behind and not really mess around with it, just in case the humans do show up. We have had some hunters lingering around near the den, if I recall. It's been a while, so I don't always remember all the details of these series after so much time goes by. But we do have to be careful, and there is always the possibility that Lightfall himself will not make it. And if he doesn't make it, then his story will end here, and he will not have a chance to impact our WolfQuest series back in WolfQuest. Now, if that's the case, if that ends up happening, oh, there's another cow even, if that does end up happening, we'll probably find another wolf and continue on in this series, because a lot of you guys have actually been asking it when we were going to see more of it and when it was going to come back. And if you guys are still interested in the series, then I will definitely continue it for you guys. And honestly, I do have quite a fondness for this game. It's a very, very old game. It's actually older than me. And we'll rest here for the night. I think is it R? How do we rest? We can, there we go. I never remember the keys in this. I think we can actually press, I don't know how to get the help up, never mind. There is a help menu, but I don't know how to get it up. Alright, so let's smell around. There's another cow. So far, Lightfall has not tried to launch any attacks on the cows during the day, which is a good thing, because normally if you do that, the hunters get mad and come after you. And it can be very difficult to escape them, depending on how things happen. So he's at least left them alone during the day, but at night when they're all settled down, he's found it very easy to come in and attack. So we also have to keep our eyes out because sometimes there are hunters in helicopters. Who's this following us around? This is Drifthowl again. Hello, Drifthowl. So she, and then there's her father back there, Cephus. She is currently trying to kind of win Lightfall's affections and convince him to settle down and to take her as a mate and start a family. Why are they running? Why is she running? What is she doing? I don't know what she's doing. I'm going to follow her and see what she's up to. Does she see something? Or hear something behind us? I don't know why she's running. But I'm gonna keep after her, I think. That makes me a little bit worried, I must confess. Yeah, I don't know why she took off like that. That does scare me just a little bit. There's another den here. And another cow. She's not gonna go kill the cow, is she? That would not be so good. Where is the cow? What? It's up here. Did it spawn inside? It spawned inside this den. It spawned literally inside the den. That's not such a good thing. Where are you off to now? Are they trying to get back in the territory or something? I don't know, I'm just following you, see if... Oh! What's he doing? Is he... I think he caught a rabbit. Oh, okay. That's what he was doing. He did indeed catch a rabbit. Okay. That makes sense. Alright. So these guys kind of just tend to do their own thing sometimes. I don't know, though... I don't know where Drifthowl got off to. She's still okay, she's still showing up here. I don't know what she's up to, though. We are gonna need to get some water soon, though, so I think we're gonna start heading this way. And make sure that we can make it to a lake. Because the last thing we want to do is end up running out of thirst. And that can happen quickly in this game, and it's not a good thing. So we're gonna keep it moving. And try and do that over the course of the day. In fact, it is almost night. So, Cephus is keeping a very close eye on us. Now, do note that this game uses the old ranking system with Alpha, Beta, Omega, etc. That has since been they've decided that that's not really how it works a lot of the time, because that was based off studies in captive wolf packs, and they're pretty sure that wild wolf packs don't work that way. That it's not as complicated as all that, that most of the time a wild wolf pack will consist of a pair of parents and their children. And so it's not really alpha, beta, omega. It would be more just like alpha and then a bunch of subordinates. So, but they've shied away from even using the term alpha just because it carries a lot of old associations with it. There's a moose nearby. Maybe we'll try and catch that moose at some point here. But, so this game is fairly old and uses that old science that they don't think is accurate anymore. And I always like to bring that up when we play this game, just to make sure that you guys are aware of that. Keep in mind, too, that this little group here is not a typical pack either. Who's this wolf? Who is this? There's somebody up ahead. But yes, keep that in mind, and then What is this? During the past 2 centuries, more people have spread out across the world. Wolves need especially large wild areas to live in with plenty of food. Today's loss of living space is a major problem. People have taken over what used to be wild spaces. People's misconceptions and misunderstandings of wolves have increased their hate and fear of the animal, leading to the attempt to try to rid the wolf's world, leading to the attempt to try to rid the wolf's world, including the passage of laws that encourage people to kill large numbers of wolves throughout America, Europe, and Asia. This is, again, an older game, and so this was going on more at the time that this happened, or at the time of the game. There were a lot of misconceptions about wolves, but that's starting to get better. What is happening here? Oh my goodness. Did we just get chased off? What happened? What has happened? Okay, it's night. No, we gotta go this way. This is another pack, isn't it? No. Stop. No. No. They're gonna keep attacking us. We've got to get out of here. No, get out of here, Cephus. Get out. Cephus, run. Oh no. There's also a human. Who's down this way? We can't reach that water, can we? We've got to go up, but that's towards the human, isn't it? Uh-oh. I'm a little concerned. I guess we must have trespassed in another pack's territory there. And that is true. We're not injured, thankfully. Not severely, at least. We did lose some health, but not a huge amount. Is Cephus okay? He's still there. He's still healthy. Drifthowl's lost a little bit of health. But yeah, that is true. Other wolf packs are really not tolerant of wolves in their territory. We've seen that even in our Wolf Quest series with the ongoing rivalry between our pack and the Druid pack, mostly caused by territory disputes over the fact that their territories border rather closely, leading to a lot of conflict. Pack wolves really are not tolerant of strangers in their territory at all. And a lot of the time, territory skirmishes are, if it's between packs, a lot of the time it'll be a lot of bluffing, a lot of trying to show strength without actually getting in a fight, because if you start a fight, you run the risk of getting injured as well, and in the wild, that's not a risk you want to take. But if a lone wolf trespasses into pack territory, they can be injured or even killed very, very quickly, because these packs are not tolerant of strangers in their territory. So loners will usually try. Oh, is that Drifthowl? She's back? Cephus is there. This is Drifthowl, right? Yes, it is Drifthowl. Okay, good. But yes. So it can be very dangerous for a lone wolf to trespass into pack territory, even for another pack. A lot of the time, it's very much a sort of risk-benefit situation, because any fight comes with a chance of being injured. And so that's not always beneficial. A lot of the time can be more beneficial to not start a fight and not risk taking an injury. But if it's a loner trespassing, a lot of the time they can be in serious trouble. Is this water? This is water. Oh, good. I think there's water near our den, too. So we probably could drink there. I don't think it shows up on the map, though, because the den, I think it's so close. Alright, there's carcasses near here, too. Let's see if we can get to one of the carcasses. There should be one right up here. A lot of these, I think, are cows we've killed, because we have spent a lot of time hunting and killing cows. Let's head up here. And there should be... Okay, this actually isn't... This is a deer of some kind or something. Here we go. In order to walk better in the snow, one wolf will make the initial trail and other wolves will follow by stepping in the original footprints. Wolves run on their toes. This lengthens their legs and makes it possible for them to run faster, up to 40 miles an hour, in fact. Alright. So we'll make sure we eat here, and then I think we're going to head back and make sure we can get... Okay. I think we'll head back down towards the den, which is quite a ways away now, and that carcass is done as it is. We want to get away from that other pack, because especially since these guys are a small group, they are in a lot of danger from other packs still. And basically these guys are kind of a traveling nomadic group. Even though the game registers them as having a territory, these guys would probably be classed as more as dispersals looking for a territory, looking for a place to set up and find their own. And usually an older wolf like Cephus wouldn't probably disperse with his daughter, but I think what we had with this story set up for these guys was they were the last surviving members of their pack after some disaster happened. I think an illness or something. I don't remember what we said. You could go back and watch the old episodes and find this out. I set a lot of this up a long time ago and I don't always remember all of it. So that's just telling us that it is now daytime. And that means we have to be on the look for hunters. Where is he? Okay, he's way too close for comfort. We gotta go around him. It's a good thing we stopped when we did. Because he's also between us and our den. And I believe the more you hunt cows in this game, the more likely you are to be attacked by hunters. And the more likely you are to have dangerous run-ins with people. Now, this game, unlike Wolf Quest, takes place outside of, just in open country, so I think it is still legal to hunt wolves, but like in Yellowstone, you can't hunt them because it's a national park, they're protected there. Out here, not so much. And especially if a wolf is killing your cows, I believe in a lot of places it can be legal to shoot them, and we've definitely been killing some cows here with Lightfall, so we're kind of in a bit of danger here. We gotta try and make it back to the den area, though. Alright, okay, there we go. Who's following us right now? This is Drifthowl again, okay. She definitely has, is showing some affection towards Lightfall and trying to win his attention, but right now he's more focused on following and finding Lucan, who headed back to Yellowstone. So we're gonna see how far are we from the den. We're getting closer. I don't see... Is Cephus okay? I always check on the rest of the pack because stuff can happen to them. Unfortunately, that was what happened to Cloudsong, Lucan's mate, and Lightfall's sister. Is something happened in the night. We don't even know what it was. She just died suddenly, and it upset both of them greatly. And Lucan decided to run back to the only home he'd ever known, which was in Yellowstone. And Lightfall has been following him because he doesn't really have much left here. And Lucan is basically the last connection he has to his sister. So we'll head back this way. And try and hopefully make it down to the den area. There's the cow we killed not long ago. And I think that means we're entering our territory again. I guess I didn't see when we were leaving it and we almost got into major trouble with that other pack. Thankfully, I think we mostly healed up from the incident. And we will make sure we head back here. There we go. Hopefully nothing, oh my goodness, what is that? Where is he? He shouldn't be that close to the den. We gotta run this way. And make sure we get away from him. We also have to keep using sight because you can't smell the helicopters that come sometimes. So I think he must be further back than that caribou. I think it's caribou. That's what it's telling me. Okay, there is Drifthowl again. We'll go ahead and get a drink here because we are getting somewhat thirsty. It's nice to have a little bit of a pond here. And then I think we will settle down for the night here. Okay. So we're pretty close to the den, and it is almost nighttime. So I think we'll leave off here for today as well. So I hope you guys are enjoying getting back into the series, and we will be sticking with Lightfall until he has either finished his month in the wild here or died trying to survive. And once that happens, we will decide what we're going to do next when it comes to Wolf and how this is all going to work out. So I'm just going to wait for it to fall night, and then we will leave off here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you